Hello and welcome to the news bulletin on Goa 365 with me, Marsha D'Souza. A highly decomposed body of an unidentified individual was found in a sealed unclaimed container at the parcel office of the Margao railway station on Thursday.
The body, which was carefully concealed in a blue plastic barrel, was lying at the parcel office for the last 6 months since its arrival from Mangalore at the Margao railway station on the 31st of May 2008. Baban Gatke, Public Relations Officer of the Konkan Railway, told us about how the body came to be found.
Along with this drum, there was one more parcel which was overcarried to Mangalore. It was meant for Madgaon but overcarried to Mangalore. So that was also sent along with this, along with the one loading memo. It was handed over to the guard of this Mangalore Valley passenger. That same memo was handed over to this Madgaon parcel office. So once it had reached, it was kept, since there was no sender to whom it was sent, no address was there, it was kept in the storeroom. And usually for such items, we call them unclaimed items, we wait for 6 months. And after 6 months, we open it, and if any sellable items are there, we auction it. That's all, that's the way we dispose it. So this was received on 31st May, so almost 6 months were completed. So we tried to open it.
Mr. Gatke also told us about the parcel that arrived at the Margao railway station.
It was booked from Jodhpur. It was meant for Madgaon. It was on Jodhpur, Ernakulam. On this drum, it was only marked as to Madgaon. But in transit, many of the things get peeled off. Like even if you paste something, it will get removed. Mangalore people, they unloaded it at Mangalore. Then again the next day there was the train to Madgaon, passenger train. So whatever parcels to Madgaon, they have loaded it. Along with this drum also was loaded. It's not like that. It's the problem of this parcel office Mangalore. Once they have loaded with the loading memo, they have to accept it at the accepting station, like destination. And on that drum it was written Madgaon.
In an example of intensified coastal surveillance following the Mumbai terror attacks, the Mormugao Port Trust, the Central Industrial Security Force, the Harbour Coastal Police, the Mormugao Police and the Vasco Police, in a joint operation, seized 2 fishing trawlers, one from Elappi, Kerala and the other from Tamil Nadu, along the Mormugao coast on Thursday.
The coastal police detained and arrested 18 crew from the 2 trawlers under Section 41 of the Criminal Procedure Code as they failed to produce their identity cards.
Interrogation of them, it is found that the boats are from Tamil Nadu and the crew members who are working on the same are from Tamil Nadu state and Kerala state.
Deobanaulikar, the Deputy Superintendent of Police Vasco, also told our reporter that a thorough search revealed that the trawler from Kerala was carrying merely fish and hence was permitted to leave.
Except fish, they say that we have come to take the foodstuffs from city.
The recent terror attacks in Mumbai and the financial meltdown across the globe has adversely affected the tourism industry in Goa, with the state already witnessing a 20% decline in tourism this year compared to the last season.
Right now, what the industry sources again say is that they are facing about 20% decline as compared to last year, when in fact there should have been a growth registered.
Speaking to Goa 365, Elvis Gomes, the director of the Department of Tourism, gave us an estimate of the revenue decline due to the present tourism scenario in the state.
Approximately, if you put in terms of figures and contemplating that 20% will remain, which should not be, because we are hopeful that as time goes by, the people will come back. In such a scenario, maybe 200 crores will be the revenue loss.
Mr. Gomes also said that the terrorist attacks in Mumbai had created panic among the tourists visiting India, a major reason for the decline in the tourism industry.
We were not worried much about the financial meltdown because all said and done, it was looking quite okay, the picture was not bad, but terror attack has actually damaged the scenario and has caused this immediate drop.
Mr. Gomes also spoke about the precautionary measures they had taken to boost tourism in the state.
We have already claimed, we have issued letters to the consulates and also told them very clearly that this place, Goa, within the Indian nation, is a very safe place. They should understand that India is a very vast country, and something that happens a faraway place may not have the similar type of situation somewhere else. Like if something has happened in Mumbai, the Goa or Kerala for that matter, or any South Indian state need not be, the tourists need not be worried about the situation here. So they can confidently come. We have told them time and again, and we are telling now also that Goa is safe, and the police are taking sufficient measures to ensure the safety.
He further said that no travel advisory had advised tourists not to travel to Goa.
Some countries have issued travel advisories to their respective citizens not to travel to India for the time being. But in particular, they have not said anything about Goa. On the contrary, within the Indian nation, Goa is one of the safest places still. And the tourists themselves will tell you that, because after the terror attack at Mumbai, there were a lot of people who were in India who came down to Goa during that time.
Our reporter also spoke to a few tourists to decipher whether they felt safe in sunny Goa.
Before, do I feel safe in Goa? Of course I feel safe in Goa. It's one of the most safest places I've been in the world. I know there's been terrorist activity in Mumbai, but at the moment it hasn't affected Goa. I've seen heightened security since I've been here. The police have been visiting all the large hotels. The police are visiting the beaches. I couldn't be safer. I think wherever you are in the world these days, you're going to face terrorism. It's a worldwide thing. It's not just specific to India. We've had bombs in London. I feel safe when I go to London. I feel safe in Goa. Why shouldn't I?
So will you advise your friends, relatives to visit Goa?
Absolutely. I mean, I've heard stories of people, a few tourists cancelling their holidays. I can't see why. Goa to me is the safest, one of the safest places on earth.
Be safe indeed. Safest place in the world. Been coming here for 16 years, no problems at all, and the hotels are very safe, and I would say anybody of our friends, and a lot of them are coming this year, a very safe place.
Will you advise your friends?
We will be indeed. In fact, I emailed some friends yesterday explaining that they ought to be coming here for Christmas. Very nice place. Okay.
The Confederation of Indian Industries, in collaboration with the Travel and Tourism Association of Goa and the state government, organised a day-long Goa Economic Summit 2008 at a Start Hotel in South Goa on Friday.
Speaking on the occasion, Ralph D'Souza, president of TTAG, spoke about tourism in Goa.
Various aspects of tourism industry, opinions and suggestions contributed by the players in the industry, trade professionals, as well as the government perspective coming from the government authorities. Garbage disposal system, which is labeling Goa as a dirty destination, contrary to the earlier recognition as a clean and safe destination, is another major concern that the tourism industry is faced with. One of the most important attributes that attracts tourists to Goa is its aesthetic appeal and the garbage menace accompanied by the foul smell emitting from the treatment plant and the locals alike.
The Chief Secretary of Goa, J.P. Singh, spoke about coastal security.
I think which all of us will have to, will have to realize and put our heads together to see that we meet them. The first, of course, is the security situation, the threat of terrorism. In fact, somebody was telling me yesterday, the goalpost has shifted. When it comes to security assessment, we have now a totally new, dimension which has come in place. And therefore, it's all the more important. And that is why you'll find there's a flurry of activity, both the centre and our state, to see that we put in place as soon as possible mechanisms which will help us, meet possible threats in the future.
The Governor of Goa, Dr. S.S. Sidhu, released a white paper on tourism at the function.